Hey guys, thanks for checking in back over here at the channel. Well, I am out in the field today. I've got with me my Zulus. Now this is not the Zulus RF, so I have with me a rangefinder. I'm out here at a field that is frequently populated by white-tailed deer, hoping to get some footage with the Zulus. Now I do have a Zulus RF. It's mounted up on a firearm, and this is an area that I don't want to bring a firearm. So I've got my regular Zulus with me and a rangefinder. Now what I'm hoping to do is get you guys a little bit of daytime, daylight footage with the Zulus at some known distance, at some known targets, using the rangefinder here, so we know the distance on those. I'm going to then shoot at the same area, hopefully some white-tailed deer as well, with the Zulus, and get some nighttime footage and let you guys see those distances and what it's like with some animals out in this field feeding at night. So hey, thanks for checking in, and let's get at it.
All right, it is about 30 minutes before dark. This pile of wood that I'm looking at here, from where I'm standing, is 88 yards away. Moving over to this pile here, I'm at just under 200 yards. Now this pile here was at 193 yards. Pull across that 88 yard again. And this next pile right here, this pile is almost at 200 yards on the nose. And those birch trees back there are just about 300 yards. And again, this is about 30 minutes before sunset here. So the sun is down. We just have 30 minutes of ambient light left here. Alright guys, here we go. We have some deer at about 200 yards, magnification of 5, about 30 minutes before dark here. And these are about 200 yards away. We've got several deer out here in the field. And let me see if I can move this magnification up some. And now we're moved up to 7.5 magnification, 10 magnification, 12.5, 15, 17.5, and a magnification of 20. Now this is at about 200 yards. And we are about 30 minutes before dark still. Alright guys, here are those deer. I still have the unit on daylight, and you can see these deer as clean and clear as day. Now this is the same footage running simultaneously of the field I'm looking at with the Zulus recording right now. And you can see those deer out there. I'm at a magnification of 5, and I've got the brightness level up all the way, but I'm still running day mode on this. So let's see if we can zoom in a little bit here, day mode. See how it turns out here. And this is a magnification of 7.5, and you can see it's starting to get kind of grainy. And there's 5, 7, 5, and a power of 10. We're starting to get kind of grainy here. And here we go. This is the same view, same time, switched over to infrared mode. And this is a magnification of 10. Now again, this is at about 200 yards, looking at some white-tailed deer. And this is 7.5, and down to magnification of 5. And we can see, got a deer right, 2 deer right here. And a couple more deer over here. Now again, this is a magnification of 5, about 200 yards, running along in our infrared mode here. Now for comparison, I'm going to again get some footage for you to see.
what it looks like to just the regular eye, you know, with just a regular camera running. So this is the exact same footage of what I am looking at with the Zulus here. And if I zoom in on this, you're not seeing anything out there. This infrared is working really good. This is quite clear at a magnification of 5 as well. The clarity is great. 7.5, magnification of 10, 12.5, magnification of 15, and 17.5. And there's a full magnification of 20. And we can see these deer. Well, actually, I did not even notice the third deer behind those two, but we can see those deer as clear and clean as day here. And we'll zoom it back out. 10 there, and 7.5, and down to a 5. Take our TwoVets tripod and pan the field real quick here. See those wood piles? Let's see if we can come up with any other animals out in the field here. Now there's the pile that's at about 100 yards. That was 88 at its closest spot, which I believe was somewhere, I think, about that log right there. Now I did step forward a couple yards to get away from some of that light. But I don't see any other animals out in the field. Everything is quite clear. That distance is about 300 yards at its max. Oh, we got something else out here. What do we got here? A nice cat running along the field at a couple hundred yards. Coming in our way. Well, kind of a neat little find here. And let's move back over. There's that wood pile. And back to our deer. All right, well, hey, that was pretty cool, getting some footage in the daytime as well as twilight and nighttime with the Arken Optics Zulus. Now, I was really impressed with how well this thing gathered light during twilight hours without switching over to the infrared unit. Really pulled things in and brightened it up without having to make that switch. Now, pulling it over to the infrared unit, the clarity was great. At 300 yards, I could really make out everything just as good as I could during the daylight viewing. So hey, I hope this is some good footage for you with the Arken Optics Zulus. I do have some footage coming with this mounted up on a 308 as well as a 6.5 Creedmoor for you guys who have thought these are just mounted up on rimfires and air guns and things like that. But hey, this is just some footage for you, daytime and nighttime. I hope it finds you well, and keep on shooting.